Henry Cole, 71, lives alone on the edge of Acton, out in the dry winds of Antelope Valley. He lost his sight a few years back. His world is an armchair by the radio, a morning kettle breathing steam, and a photograph of Evelyn, the wife, who went ahead. Henry learned to listen instead of see. The wind threading the tin roof, the hot pitch of sun-baked pine, the rasp of gravel under his shoes. When there's no light, he says, every sound has a shape. Max is a Belgian Malinois, once part of a European K9 training partnership. A minor injury to his left ear brought early retirement. Sophie, from the local animal rescue, stopped by Henry's place.
Mr. Henry, I think Max is your match. He's smart, patient, and he knows how to guide.
On day one, Max didn't bark. He circled the rooms, mapping with his nose. Then he slid his head under Henry's palm. Henry froze. Through the warm fur, he could feel calm. From then on, the leash by the door became a bridge between two worlds. The dry yard, the dirt path to the mailbox, the post office, the corner store by Sierra HWY. Henry taught Max to speak with tugs. One tug, step up or down. Two tugs, turn. Three tugs, hard stop danger. And Max taught Henry to see by breath. Even breaths safe. Quick, shallow breaths. Something's changed.
Evelyn, looks like this old man has a guide again.
Not every day is pretty, but every day they're together. Mornings, Henry slices an apple as a service reward. Max rests his chin on Henry's foot, waiting for the okay before he eats. At noon, the radio plays Claire de Lune. Max lies still, and Henry hears Evelyn in every note. Toward evening, the partners practice counting. 47 steps from the porch to the mailbox. Turn left 3 steps, touch the cool steel. Max walks a beat ahead, glancing back to confirm. At his age, what Henry needs more than light is respect. Max gives him that. One stifling noon in 2010, Henry smells a thread-thin hint of smoke. The Santa Ana winds change voice, dry, abrasive. Fine ash starts to fall on the steps. Max springs up, his breathing changes quick, short. He trots to the cabinet by the door where Henry keeps the go bag. Water, meds, documents, a flashlight, a handheld radio. Max flicks the leash with a paw and taps his nose against Henry's shin signal to leave now. Henry reaches for the photo frame. Evelyn, if you were here, you'd tell me not to be stubborn. He wets a cloth and ties it over his nose. The warning arrived after the smell, and fire has never been polite. To the west, the ridgeline flares, power flickers and dies. From Sierra HWY, sirens carry on the wind. Max guides Henry to the back door. The front is already carpeted in hot ash. He pushes Henry low, lifts the damp cloth to Henry's face, and breathes long signal to follow tight. They cross the gravel yard. Heat needles the skin. Dead branches pop like corn in oil. A tongue of flame lashes through a cactus patch, rolling forward like a red ball. Don't panic. Follow Max. Count like every day. 47 means nothing now. The dirt track behind the house runs a few hundred yards toward Sierra HWY. Max stays low, picking the shallow drainage cut where the smoke thins. Suddenly, a post near the fence crashes down, scattering embers. Max snaps 3 tugs, hard stop, and yanks Henry to his knees. A hot gust shears across. A lock of Henry's hair singes. Max, he rasps through smoke. Max answers with 2 tugs move, then worms under a low gap between the broken post and brush. He returns to touch his nose to Henry's knee, step high to clear exposed roots. Every yard, Max reads the wind, hears the fire, smells the path. Henry has one job left: absolute trust. Spot fire on the ridge. Move. At the bend, flame licks the fence line. Max dives for the dry culvert, dragging Henry down the bank. He skids hard, knee blazing with pain but alive. Above them, fire eats the old root like straw. At the end of the track, red and blue rotators pulse through the haze. A County fire truck, Captain Miller at the line. He throws a foil blanket over Henry's shoulders and shoves a bottle of water toward Max. "You good to walk, sir?" "I can't see. My dog's leading me." Miller crouches and pats him. "Good boy, hero." They're driven to Antelope Valley Fairgrounds, 2,551 watts. Ave H, Lancaster, California, 93536. Under a white canopy, Henry still trembles. Max pillows his head on Henry's shoe, breathing even again.
Evelyn, do you see this? You sent me a good friend.
Days later, the road reopens. The house on Sierra Vista Road, fictional, is a charred frame. Henry stands still, hands shaking. Max presses his nose into Henry's palm. "Thank you, partner," Henry whispers. "Without you, I'd have been lost in the red night." Acton shows up. The vet rewraps Max's singed spots. The church gathers blankets. Neighbors bring a new wind chime and a fresh mobility cane. Sophie returns and hugs Henry. "We'll build from scratch." "Okay." And the need adjusted. One morning, the valley wind carries damp earth. Henry sits on a temporary porch. Max rests his head on Henry's knee. The scarred left ear twitches as the chime tinkles. In a vast California, 2 teammates still have each other, and that's enough to begin again. If this story moved you, please like, subscribe, and comment. Max is a hero. Links in the description support California firefighters and animal rescues. Thank you for watching.